All right, all right. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm sitting out here catching some of this vitamin D after all that beautiful rain and fog this morning. But I want to take a moment and talk to you single ladies because there's a lot of words out here on social media and they move you. Whether it's from the word of the Lord about this is the year of the bride, or whether it's Beyonce and all her girls out there dancing to all the single ladies. Let's talk. Okay, because when you in the Lord, there's a lot that pops off inside of you, and when you wishing, waiting, and wanting, nobody wants to talk about that thing called the silent frustration because you're trying to walk by God's word, and your soul cries out because you were made to love, you were made to be connected, and you just want to do things God's way and not your way. We've done things our way, and you know the results in that. But there's this song that I've been listening to for the last couple of months. We used to sing it in the choir back in the 1980s called What Shall I Do by Tremaine Hawkins. What shall I do? What steps should I take? What move shall I make? And then she goes on to say, I know you'll come through with a blessing for me. Please set my soul free. I'm going to wait. But she also, to me, makes me understand that there's something going on here. Because, when God speaks a word, his word comes to you in seed form. So you got to remember seed, time, harvest. Yeah, that's the process. Seed, time, harvest. Nobody wants to just let the seed do its process. You go plant a garden, that seed's got to go in the ground. It may be obscured. It may be hidden for a little bit. It may be underground working its work, because it's going to become strengthened. It's going to be cultivated. It's going to be developed while it's in the earth, in the ground. And then it's got to break forth. And when it starts breaking forth, you may be seeing signs of your promise come through. You get excited. You become anxious and you want to move on it. What step should I take? What move shall I make? I know you'll come through, but I better wait. Because that seed's going to have to cultivate something in you. It's going to have to cultivate something in him. It's going to have to cultivate something in the two of you because you got to work through something, through some serious conversations. You got to wait until the environment has been prepared. What do you mean? There's things that's taking place in lives where it just has your environment here on earth in disarray, and you got to allow God to bring some things into an alignment. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because you want the fullness of his blessing. You don't want it partial. We've done the partial. We want the fullness. So I just want to come on here and encourage you. Somebody did this post the other day, and I thought it was like interesting because he says, God doesn't have any more men in the back. They out there. I was like, what? Because going to church all my life, you go in church, you always gonna look at the men in the church. But he said he ain't got no more in the back, so that means there ain't none in the front. They out there. And it's like, okay, that means, they may not come the way you think they gonna come. They may not look the way you think they gonna look. They may not possess what you think they gonna possess when you meet them. And then I heard another woman of God say, yeah, when I met, man, I had to pull him out the realm of impossibilities. But how many people know God specializes in the impossible? He may not look the way you want him to look. I mean, spiritually, I ain't even talking about the natural. Man, yeah, that too. But he possesses everything you want, everything you desire. So you gonna push a seed to the surface? No. You gonna let that seed cultivate. You gonna be patient. What shall I do? What steps should I take? Even when you take a step, you got to understand what's going on in each step. You got to allow God to even cultivate that thing. Oh my God. So single lady, when the word comes to you, know that it comes to you with purpose and time. Seed, time, harvest. It will come forth. You just be patient and don't put your hands to it. Let God bring it forth. All right. Y'all be encouraged.